breaking news this morning from Savannah State University. Campus police say shots were fired early this morning near the campus in the Bostic Hall parking lot area. Officials say no one was hurt and there is no report of any damage. Police are looking for a suspect described as a black male wearing all black. He was last seen running toward President's Gate in the direction of Thunderbolt. Several law enforcement agencies are now helping in the search. University police say there is no active threat to the campus right now, but Savannah police will step up patrols in the area just to be safe. This is still developing, and we will of course keep you updated as we learn more on air and online at WSAV.com. Continuing coverage this morning. For a week now, fast-moving wildfires have been tearing through Brantley County, burning more than 13,000 acres and forcing people to leave their homes as crews work to get them under control. WSAV's Jillian Coles has the latest from officials.
This fire does not want to lay down, and the weather and the drought conditions that we're currently experiencing are historic.
90 structures, 55 smaller buildings destroyed. As of Saturday, the Brantley County wildfires have burned 13,700 acres and are moving rapidly.
This fire does not want to lay down, and the weather and the drought conditions that we're currently experiencing are historic.
Officials say the wind is fueling this fire, making it hard to predict where it's headed.
The fire is staying south of Highway 32, but it is anticipated with the fire behavior and the fire activity today with the extreme conditions that it is a high likelihood that it will jump Highway 32 and make it into the counties to the north and to the east as well.
Firefighters are battling flames from the air and ground, calling it a life over property situation, but are still working to save homes when they can. The Southern Area Incident Management Team is now leading operations with support coming from across the country. Mandatory evacuation orders remain in place, including areas from Highway 82 to Highway 110 up to Highway 32 and Old Post Road. Officials say it's pushing northeast and want Glenn and Wayne County residents to be ready.
Please, if you are given an evacuation order, because we've heard people say we're not leaving, please, if you're given an evacuation order, leave the scene.
Officials say they don't know when this fire will end, but when it does, they will follow federal guidelines for recovery.
It's breaking my heart that we're going through this incident that we're going through. It's the fact that a lot of people are scared. We've never experienced nothing like this before. And all I can tell you is my prayers and thoughts are with y'all, and we're going to get through this together as a community like we've always done my entire life that I've been here.
Jillian Coles, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Well, the American Red Cross in Brunswick is opening its doors to people forced from their homes by the wildfires with more than 70 beds available, meals and support services. Officials say small pets are welcome. Help is available for larger animals and transportation is being offered for those who need a ride to the shelter. To arrange for a ride, all you gotta do is call that number. It is 912-674-5878. Mike Bowie, shelter manager, says the resources are open to anyone who's in need.
It's sad to know that a lot of people are going to hotels first, and they don't understand, that we're here for them, that a lot of it's a stigma about a shelter, but it's not that kind of shelter. It's a shelter where you can come and be a community, be a part of the other people that are.
Along Highway 82 in a grocery store parking lot, help is showing up for the people who are on the front lines. The Salvation Army has set up a pop-up stand at Satia Grocery, giving firefighters quick meals, drinks, and a place to reset. Hot food is also coming in from a Southern Baptist church in Brunswick and the Salvation Army in St. Mary's. Leaders say it's not just about food. It's about showing support and giving these crews a little hope as they keep fighting these fires.
They come in and they are filthy dirty, soot from head to toe. But here they can enjoy a drink of water or some Gatorade and a plate of food around, around the oak tree and have a load off their feet.
They're serving lunch from 11:30 until 3 and dinner from 6 until 8. And they want people to know it's not just for firefighters. Anyone who needs a meal is welcome. The Salvation Army also has a second stand at the command center at the Brantley County Airport and says they'll stay out there until the fire is fully under control. Well, we're going to take a live look outside of our Savannah cams. The sun is up. We're looking over City Market. I'm hoping those clouds mean we've got some rain coming. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Hannah Evans is here with your forecast first. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Tyler. Yeah, we definitely do have the chance of rain in the forecast today. It's not going to be significant though, unfortunately. And for the first half of today, we will be on the drier side. So we are already in the 70s, mainly across the region, 73 degrees in Savannah, 74 degrees in Beaufort. And of course, we are still tracking those dry conditions on our Viper radar, but the setup has now changed. We are seeing some rain chances moving in for the week. That is due to the stationary front that's sitting over us today. So with that, we will see some extra moisture in and around the region, and this does bring in a chance for a few isolated showers and storms, especially heading into the afternoon. Now ahead of it though, we are going to be pretty warm, a mix of sun and clouds, highs in the mid to upper 80s again, so it will be another warm day out there, but we do have those rain chances around. Not all of us are going to be seeing rain, and it's not going to be significant, but at least it is something, and it signals that we are going to be seeing a change in the weather pattern. So if anything, we'll see maybe 1/10 of an inch of rainfall throughout the day, but I will talk more about our rain chances for the rest of the week in just a few minutes. Tyler.
Thanks, Hannah. Breaking overnight, the Savannah Fire Department says crews responded to a house fire near Godsell Street and West Mildred Street last night. Firefighters were called out just before 8 p.m. and got water on the flames within minutes. The fire was brought under control shortly after. Officials say the home was empty at the time, so no one was hurt and no one was forced out. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Back here in Chatham County, officials are urging you to take this burn ban seriously after crews responded to 8 outdoor fires on Thursday, 5 of those being illegal. Under the current burn ban, any open burning is prohibited, including yard debris, open bonfires, and fireworks. Officials say the restrictions are in place due to dry conditions and the increased risk of rapid fire spread.
Used to responding to these types of calls. We've deployed 6 of our members down to Brantley County, who are there right now on scene, and it is their training that makes them capable to tackle any situation that may have come up.
Officials say grilling is still allowed as long as it's at least 25 feet away from any structures. They add that grills should not be used in enclosed spaces or any open fire pits. And it's not just Georgia. South Carolina is also under a statewide burn ban as forestry officials warn that dry conditions are putting the entire state at risk.
Those fires in certain field types can go from 0 to 100 acres in less than an hour.
Aerial photos show dozens of fires burning across the low country, including one in Hardeeville earlier this week. Officials say years of dry grass and dead trees have built up, creating fuel that can help these fires spread fast, especially in open areas left untouched.
Those areas are really scary because there's been a huge buildup of fuels over the last couple of years, especially if they hadn't had a good prescribed fire plan going through those, or a regiment where they try to measure and mitigate their own fuels. That is a bad area for us to have a large.
Officials say it could take nearly 20 inches of rain to end the drought in South Carolina, but right now there's only about a 7% chance of that happening in the next 6 months. As we continue to follow the ongoing wildfires, you can find out more information on WSAV.com. That includes evacuation zones, road closures, safe places to go, and how you can help through donations. Well, it's the morning after a night meant to celebrate journalism, and new details are emerging about a shooting that forced the White House Correspondents' Center into lockdown. Shots rang out just outside of the ballroom, sending President Trump, lawmakers, cabinet officials, and reporters scrambling for cover. WSAV's Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson has the latest.
What was supposed to be one of Washington's biggest nights quickly turned into a scene of chaos as Secret Service agents quickly rushed to protect the president and secure the area. And this morning, we're learning new details about the suspect and how close this came to a much worse outcome. Panic inside the ballroom as shots were fired just outside of the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Secret Service agents moved quickly, shielding President Donald Trump and locking down the room.
And that was very unexpected, but incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement.
Guests, included top lawmakers and cabinet members, were escorted out, while others ducked under tables for cover.
A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons.
The president posted surveillance video appearing to show the suspect running near a security checkpoint before officers confronted him.
We saw exactly what our brave men and women do each and every day to protect our protectees It's not easy.
Authorities say a Secret Service officer was shot at close range, but his protective vest stopped the bullet. Investigators have identified the suspect as 31-year-old Cole Allen of California. Overnight, federal agents were at the suspect's home working to determine a motive.
There will be multiple charges surrounding the shooting, around the possession of firearms, and anything else that we can get on this guy.
And according to D.C. police, the suspect will be arraigned on Monday. Rashad Hudson, News Nation, Washington.
And we do have a quick note about tonight's programming here on WSAV that we want to tell you about. The NBA playoffs continue tonight on NBC. So we're going to have 2 games back to back. And to accommodate those games, News 3 at 6 is going to air at 5:30 tonight, followed by NBC Nightly News at 6. NBA coverage kicks off with the Boston Celtics taking on the Philadelphia 76ers at 7 p.m., followed by the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Houston Rockets at 9:30. News 3 at 11 will air after the second game at midnight.